Hey. So the update has landed and X23 might suck. Not too much more to say about that. She might suck. I don't know, but at level 70, she seems pretty bad. Her rotation is weird and there's not a lot of hits. And yeah, it's a bit of a bummer. Daken, on the other hand, and that's what I really want to focus on here. Ooh, Daken seems very spicy. So Dark Wolverine, they kind of cooked here. Get him to tier 3. His new uniform, his first uniform is here. We got it Mythic here. I think the options for the most part are okay. We have Rocket, new Loki, new Cyclops, new Nick Fury, and Silver Surfer. So actually pretty good optionals on the uniform there. And the build right now, I have no artifact. I've got Stage 12 Power of Angry Hulk. We've got a Guard Break 180 Obelisk. So just an Obelisk, okay? And then we've got the Uru looking like this. So not good. Okay, let me just put it that way. Not very good. I'm ranked 300. The rotation's pretty straightforward. I'll show you guys in some PvE content, but what I really want to focus on later is the PvP content. That's Daken doing stage 54 of Null pretty handily last night, and this is going to be stage 34 of Gore for Daken here. Now we're going to see A, if he can do it offensively, and then B, if he has enough juice to tank defensively. Let's go ahead and take a look here with the tier 3. Not bad. You do need to splash in the 1 and the 2 on at least one of the rotations at the beginning or at the end. But otherwise, the rotation is straightforwardly 4 delay, 3 cancel, 4 delay cancel, 5. With just a very slight delay on 4. Not like a humongous delay. Just so that those tornadoes attacks start going. But yeah, look at this. Crush in stage 34. Very tanky. Like I wouldn't give him a 10 out of 10 for proc friendliness, but I would probably give him somewhere like an 8 or an 8.5. You just need to learn the timing, and then he will quite easily proc for you. The only sort of downside I would say to Daken is the disappointment when you find out that his 5th skill is not a V-pad. It looks like a V-pad. It smells like a V-pad and it sounds like a V-pad, but it's not a V-pad, which is so unfortunate. Now, what is also unfortunate is that we might die here. Oh, we just barely cleared it. Yeah, he has like I would say suspicious, not suspicious, but like a deceptively good AoE, which is quite nice and quite surprising for a member of the X family who don't have good AoE, by the way, for the most part. But yeah. I'm pretty impressed. This is pretty good. I know they nerfed Gore not that long ago, and so this is definitely easier than it used to be, where you needed like very strong level 70s with stacked builds. You needed like level 80s. But yeah, he's crushing it. So I guess the opening rotation would be 1 cancel, 2 cancel, 3 cancel, 4, and then slight delay into 5, and then you would do this. Well, not that. I just got knocked around and my rotation got screwed up. His tier 3 still hits pretty hard, but you want to line it up with the proc because it'll stack. So he's got a 100% proc on his tier 3, and then when you line that up with his whatever obelisk you have on him, it'll stack. So it's 100% stacking with my 180, which is this one here, to result in like a ton of damage, right? But yeah, I still think the rotation can be a little cleaner if you practice the timing on his 4th skill. That's really the issue. And also just be patient. I'm being impatient, so we're kind of screwing up the run here. But he can absolutely do, I would say, decently on this PvE content. Again, for like a level 70 tier 3, this is not bad at all. And keep in mind that this is basically as like he's never gonna die, right? So this is as difficult as it's gonna get in terms of how much damage he's taking, unless you're trying to phase tank particular attacks from world bosses that you're not supposed to, like the lasers from Kang and stuff like that. He can tank all of this, right? I mean, besides stuff like that, right? Besides these purple circles and stuff like that, he can tank the rest of it. So very tanky for PvE, and of course, as I say that, he dies. But what we're really interested with the iframe ignore is his PvP performance. Now, I know we're going to Bronze League for this showcase at the beginning, but I haven't changed anything about his build, okay? He still has an obelisk with a 180 proc, and he doesn't have his artifact, which is almost necessary. So this is kind of like covering a character that has the immortality artifact, like Mr. Sinister or Sabretooth, before I have the immortality artifact. It's not exactly the same, but it's very, very similar, okay? And again, he still has the 180 proc obelisk on, but look at that damage on tier 4 Silver Surfer. He rips it. And look at the tankiness. He took a lot of damage there, but imagine with the artifact, it would have stopped taking damage, and he would have healed back up, and he would have killed that Silver Surfer. That's pretty good, right? That's not bad. I mean, we'll do more showcase for sure, but I just wanted to show you guys that this wasn't a waste at all, and that it actually, like, he's actually not bad. He's actually not bad. I'm not really sure what his best build is going to be. I think when you get his artifact, for sure, you can rock something like a Greed to build him like a character that has immortality, like Sabretooth, like Mr. Sinister, Wolverine, etc., Deadpool. So I think a Mighty Greed might be a really great option if you have that available to you. I don't. I think a Conquest could work as well because he has 100% penetration and he has iframe ignore. So that's good. Like, I think he actually has enough damage as is. I'm actually going to try with a Mighty Conquest. I think a Brilliant Regen could be pretty good too, but we're going to try with the Mighty Conquest here just because I'm curious with the damage reduction. And I also know that, so because you have that artifact that he can get access to, the artifact is going to be almost exactly the same as the effect of Black Swan. And Black Swan, she does really well with a Conquest as well. So I think that's a nice kind of, combination there. We're going to try against, okay, we'll probably go back to Vibranium teams here. I just want to try against some teams where it's not Sentry up front, because I will admit that he does struggle quite a bit against Sentry, and obviously he's going to struggle against his dad, because his dad's going to, most players now who are rocking Wolverine at tier 4 have his artifact as well. But let's just see. You do want to stall at the beginning with Daken because of his third skill. You want to be able to pop that off to get a kill straight up because of the iframe ignore and stuff like that. So here, like, you'd want to start with 3, and he does start with 3. Like, you can see the AI is good enough to start with 3. So that's a really good sign. And you can see the cooldown is fast enough on 3 that he goes back into it right away. Now he's... Okay, he didn't do enough damage there. I wonder if I actually need that proc back. But he did hang in there pretty well. Again, which is crazy. With no artifact, he hung in there quite well. And these are against Vibranium teams. These are not against, like, sort of weak opponents anymore. These are definitely much higher level opponents. Try another Vibranium team here. Unfortunately, I'm finding everybody in Vibranium either has Sentry first or Silver Surfer first, so I'm not able to capture a lot of variety. But I was really impressed with what Daken was doing yesterday with a very pedestrian build. And so I'm hoping that I can illustrate at least some of that to you. Like, it's really cool to see him going toe-to-toe with Silver Surfer. Again, a tier 3 going toe-to-toe with a tier 4 is very, very unusual. I don't know if he's going to survive. Yeah, but I still think this is impressive, right? And you can check the live stream for even more hits if you're enjoying the sort of Daken showcase. We're going to go back to, like, the lower levels here. Let me try to find somebody who, again, isn't rocking Silver or isn't rocking Sentry at all. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Let's see this guy in Silver. And usually the top tier Silver players are not, a joke here. So he's got a CTP of Regeneration equipped. I think it might be a regular CTP of Regen with, like, a very low roll. So this should be interesting. My Daken should be able to do some damage here once the 2 sacrificial lambs are gone off the table. Here we go. Third skill opener. Gets the 1-shot. Very, very nice. Third skill opener is going to be, unfortunately, dodged. But look at that 5th skill with the iframe. Very nice. Now, here's the big test against the wrong typing. Look at that. Tanks the damage. And can he get a kill off? If I could play manually, I could... No. Okay. If I could have played manually, I could have pressed that 3rd skill. I gotta say, this is promising stuff. I'm not saying that the Daken's gonna be, dominating the game or anything like that, but this is pretty nice. And you could even, right, you could get really freaky with it because he is, remember, Daken's a villain, right? He's not a superhero, so you can fight into Hela teams without worrying about it, and you can actually use Hela. I don't really want to use Hela for myself because it's gonna sort of slow down the run, because you're going to have to watch Hela die here as a sacrifice. but you can definitely take advantage of this to leverage against certain teams that have, you know, a bunch of heroes on them. Team here in silver, we're going to go ahead and fight this one and see if daken can maybe take down the whole team. I have no idea here, but we do have 2 heroes along with Silver Surfer, and we'll see. After Hela hopefully dies quickly. Yeah, the thing here is she has immortality, so we have to wait a full 7 seconds, and that's bad because it allows the enemy Silver Surfer to charge up like his tier 4 is tier 3, and there's his tier 4 skill. Let's go daken. He's getting tier 3'd right now. I don't know if he can tank all this damage. Nice, he gets the kill. Look at this. Look at this Giga Chad. Yeah, he just... Oh, he's taking too much damage. But look at that. Oh, so the mighty Conquest procced, and he wasn't taking any reflect damage. Damn, dude. I'm going to do some more tinkering. I'm going to try to get my hands on his artifact for sure and build out the rest of his Uru and stuff like that. But I'm actually surprisingly impressed with daken. I think he is a worthwhile pickup if you're really into PvP, and obviously if you love the Wolverine-related, Wolverine proxy characters. He's definitely not a must-have for anyone's account. It's not like, oh, you need this character or whatever like that. And I don't even know if he's going to be a budget option for players who, you know, like PvP. I don't even know if that's a possibility. But I do think that he's very, very fun to play, and they certainly made him stronger with this uniform. He's better in PvP, and he also is he's also good enough for PvE that you could justify, if you really like the character, you could absolutely justify buying this uniform, and it wouldn't be a waste because he hits really hard and he's pretty easy to play, and he's proc friendly. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with this one. I think this one is good enough. And again, I love the yellow and brown personally because it reminds me of Jim Lee Wolverine. But yeah, hit me up in the comments down below. Let me know what you think of daken. We'll do a follow-up video when I have his build in place. But yeah, if you get his hands on his artifact, if you get your hands on his artifact, consider picking up the uniform as a PvP build character. Anywho, hit me up in the comments down below. Let me know what you think. Smash the like button if you enjoyed the content. Smash the thumbs down if you didn't. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care.